All right, Shalom. I'd like to give all honor, praise, and glory unto my power, Yahweh, by Hashem, Yahweh Shai. It's a quick lesson. You know, I was coming out here just to read for a little bit before I step in the house, and I was just meditating on um, something spiritual, of course. And I'm gonna title this lesson, "How are the things of Esau searched out?" using Isaiah 26:10, because I don't know, it made me think of I bring that out last time I was out on the highways and hedges, and I'm gonna read it real quick, and I'm gonna give an example. All right, because as the scriptures always say in Ecclesiastes 1:9, all right, there's no new thing under the sun. All right, so how are the things of Esau searched out? Let me go there to Isaiah, and I pray that this is edifying. All right, without a shadow of a doubt, the Bible clearly does expose nothing is hid to the Lord. All right, this is Isaiah 26:10. Let favor be showed to the wicked, yet he will not learn righteousness. In the land of uprightness he will deal unjustly. It will not behold the majesty of the Lord. All right. In the land of uprightness he won't do right. All right. And that's one of his attributes. All right. That's clear to the spiritual eye, man. All right. Not the carnal. Because I was meditating on how generation after generation they pump all this music, different kind of stuff that they put their money in to keep people asleep. But an example of Isaiah 26:10 is you can find in the book of First Maccabees, chapter 1, and I'm gonna start at verse 41. Moreover, King Antiochus wrote to the whole kingdom that all should be one people, and that everyone should leave his law. So all the heathen agreed according to the commandment of the king. Yea, many also of the Israelites consented unto his religion, and sacrificed unto idols and profaned the Sabbath. All right, for the king had sent letters by messengers unto Jerusalem and the cities of Judah, that they should follow the strange laws of the land, and forbid burnt offerings and sacrifice and drink offerings in the temple, and that they should profane the Sabbaths and festival days, and pollute the sanctuary and the holy people, and set up altars and groves and chapels of idols, and sacrifice swine flesh and unclean beasts, that they should also leave their children uncircumcised, and make their souls abominable with all manner of uncleanliness and profanation, to the end that they might forget the law and change all the ordinances. All right, now, when you look at that statue in the book of Daniel, you know that Babylon and the Medo-Persian Empire, our people was allowed to practice and partake in their laws. Only when they came under the Greco-Roman Empire did these things begin to change. All right, and that was an attribute of him constantly promoting wickedness. All right, throughout the whole earth. All right, and frame of mischief by law. And I was thinking about how, and I'm gonna read that too. I was thinking about how even over there in Africa, they're uh, they're pushing they're pushing their LGBTQ agendas. All right, over there, if like I always say, if you're over there doing business and things of that nature, why do you have to remove a nation's entire culture and way of doing things? All right, but this is an attribute of his. Let me see something real quick. Let me go into let me read that scripture, book of Psalms. All right, and that what Antiochus did, that's real draconian, and which will be coming soon. All right, which is why if they're pretty much they're going to do away with this constitutional stuff. All right, and they have to set up a pretext to do that. But like I said, these are the attributes of Esau. All right, and the scriptures, like the scriptures say, how is this thing sought out? Well, let me do this. All right. This is Psalms 94, and I'm gonna do 20. Shall the throne of iniquity have fellowship with thee, which frame of mischief? All right, by law. All right, and they this is what they do. All right, but they hide. How does Esau hide? All right, he hides himself under the guise of being somebody else or something else. All right, he always paints himself as the good guy. All right, when in all actuality, he is not. All right, but let me read this. All right, because this is one of the reasons why we're hated. All right, we're in the way. All right, because we're the people of the book. All right, and we're going to use this book, this light, to constantly expose the wickedness in this world. But this is Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 2. All right, and I'm gonna start at 10. Let us oppress the poor righteous man. Let us not spare the widow, nor reverence the ancient gray hairs of the aged. All right, nor reverence them, because the ancient gray hairs. All right, that's some symbolic to having wisdom. So they don't have no reverence for any type of wisdom but their own. Let our strength be the law of justice, for that which is feeble is found to be nothing worth. Therefore, let us lie in wait for the righteous, because he is not for our turn. He is clean contrary to our doings. He upbraideth us with our offending the law, and objective to our infamy, the transgressions of our education. And this is where we're at now. We're at a point now where they seek to do away, all right, with reading the Bible, man. All right. And it just I thought about earlier how much and how intense of a spiritual war this actually is, man. All right. This is a heavy spiritual war, man. All right, for the minds and souls of people. All right, to the point where lives is going to be lost. Verse 13, he professes to have knowledge of the Most High, and he calleth himself the child of the Lord. He was made to reprove our thoughts. He is grievous unto us, even to behold. For his life is not like other men's, and his ways are of another fashion. And that's why when you read that, and when you go into First Maccabees, all right, it talks about the heathen agree, all right, with one consent, all right. But we didn't agree with that, all right. We didn't agree with that, because through the scriptures, all right, we understood that, hey, that's wickedness, man. All right, the abominable things that they had to do, them profaning the temple. Verse 17, let us see if his words be true, and let us prove what shall happen in the end of him. For if the just man be the son of the power, he will help him and deliver him from the hand of his enemies. All right. Let me finish. Let us examine him with despitefulness and torture, that we may know his meekness and prove his patience. Let us condemn him with a shameful death, for by his own saying he shall be respected. Such things they did imagine and were deceived, for their own wickedness have blinded them. All right, and that their very wickedness, it blinds them every time, man. All right, their own wickedness have blinded them. All right, and like I always said, man, they're hardwired to do what they're going to do. All right, to the point where, if the Lord didn't step in, man, all right, no flesh would be saved. All right, everything would be destroyed. This verse 22. As for the mysteries of the Most High, they knew them not. Neither hope they for the wages of righteousness, nor discerned a reward for blameless souls. All right, but that's a prime example. All right, he will not deal uprightly, man. All right, there's not going to be no harmony as long as this man is on the throne, man. All right, he's going to continue to deal uh, unjustly, and he's going to deal unjustly, and he's going to continue to promote wickedness. All right, it's a scripture in here. All right, let me see if I can find it. I think it's in Proverbs 19. All right, and it's a scripture that says, I quoted it. I don't quote it as much, but it talks about how uh, uh, a wicked man enticeth his neighbor and basically lead him in a place which is not good. All right. I can't see. I don't. Salakia. I'm just going off the muscle right now, and I thought I'd be able to find it, but it basically says a wicked man, all right, enticeth his neighbor and leadeth him, all right, into a way that is not good, all right, and that's somewhere in the book of Proverbs. But let me read this, then I'm gonna close out. All right. And speaking of like he said, they reverence not the gray hairs. All right, and this is Wisdom of Solomon 4:9. But wisdom is the gray hair unto men, and an unspotted life is old age. All right, so wisdom is likened, or supposed to be likened unto the grayness of hair. All right, of experience, but that's not always the case. All right, pursuing in the book of Job, I think it's 30. All right, but let me just read this to make a point. He pleased the Most High and was beloved of him, so that living among sinners he was translated. Yea, speedily he was taken away, lest that wickedness should alter his understanding, or deceit beguile his soul. For the bewitching of naughtiness do obscure things that are honest, and the wandering of concupiscence do undermine the simple mind. All right, and that's what you see. All right, when he comes in somewhere, all right, he turns that place upside down, man. All right, he promotes wickedness. All right, constantly and on a high level. I'm gonna grab this and I'm gonna close out. This is another one I read out there. All right, because it hides this things searched out. All right, and it's through the scriptures, man. But there are many scriptures in here that don't directly mention him by name, but mention him basically in spirit and in his attribute. This is Hebrews 4:12. For the word of the Most High is quick, powerful, and sharper than any two-edged sword, piercing even to dividing asunder of soul and spirit, and is the discerner of the joints and marrow, and is of the joints and marrow, and the discerner of the thoughts and intents of the heart. Neither is there any creature that is not manifest in his sight, but all things are naked and open unto him, unto the eyes of him whom we have to do. All things are open, all right, through the spirit, through the scriptures, all right, because the scriptures say in there too in Psalms 119, I think in 98, all right, thou hast made me wiser than my enemies. They precepts are forever with me, all right. And like I said, that's why he wants to remove the Bible. But that particular scripture is a prime example of showing who he is, man. All right. All right. And many more are in there. You know, maybe I could find more. Of course, I could find more, but I just was meditating on that particular scripture, man. He's not going to deal uprightly nowhere. All right. And when you look at this situation, our people keep going around that same mountain of going down these polling booths, all right, asking for handouts. All right, whether it be reparations or some type of funding towards something, he's not going to do that. He's not going to do nothing unless he's getting something. All right, he's getting something. He's getting something out of it. All right. So with that, I pray that this lesson was edifying, and with that, I would like to give all honor, praise, and glory to my power, Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai. All right, Shalom.